I'm sorry I'm late, fellas, bitches, but I got a doozy of a load this month. First batch of movies I'm going to talk about is these. And before I talk about them, I want to give them a special shout out to my friends Bradley and Tara for basically giving me these movies. I'm supposed to help them at one point, and they still ain't moved all their stuff out, so they're going to ask me to help them one day. And at one point, I just want to give them a special shout out. Movies I got on Blu-ray from them is Baby Mama, which is a funny movie. Jumper, I never owned this movie. And it's got Hayden Christensen in it, who's probably hated for being Anakin Skywalker. Face Off, which is probably one of John Woo's best films. At least this side of Hard Boiled. Superbad, which is a hilarious movie. Pineapple Express, another funny as hell movie. Drillbit Taylor, I've never seen this myself, but I heard good things. And a compelling comedy drama about a teenager who is pregnant. Her name is Juno. And then, for being an unsettling process of this little girl, it's really a charming movie. Okay, now this month I got a bunch of killer ass stuff. First, I'm gonna talk about my Amazon order. First movie I'm gonna talk about is this. I didn't get this till like the day after I got my other movies. This is The Deadly Spawn, which is a cult horror film classic about these aliens eating humans, and it gets bloody, and it's like those weird looking worms that it's kind of like Slither, but it's cheesier and bloodier. It's just I have plans to watch this one day, and I was inspired by the dude who calls himself the Happy Video Game Nerd to get this movie, because he talked about it in his review, Splatterhouse. And I looked it up, and it looks cheesy as hell, but it's very, very violent. Another cheesy horror film, which I'm glad to have, and I want to thank James Rolfe, aka the Angry Video Game Nerd, for doing a review of it, is Basket Case. This looks like a horror film masterpiece. And what's funny is the disc art. He looks so pissed off. Oh man. I don't know much about this movie except that's that one dude's brother inside his basket. But I tell you this, I'm looking forward to watching this. Another horror film that's beloved is Night of the Creeps, which is actually directed by the dude who did another cult classic, The Monster Squad. And I heard this is much violent and creepier than that film, and I'll tell you what, even the opening creeps the shit out of me. I plan to watch it one day. Another horror film, well, it's not horror, but it does involve a werewolf. I do have a movie called Teen Wolf. The only complaint I have with this is there is no extras at all. Other than that, this is a decent Blu-ray at least $8. That's how much I pay for. And it's still got that uncensored scene where it shows this guy's penis. I don't know why they didn't. I'm shocked they didn't blur that out in this release. Another film that's funny as hell is MacGruber, which is Will Forte's character he did on Saturday Night Live, and this is like a full-length movie of it, and not to sound like a pervert, but it's got the funniest sex scenes I've ever seen in any film ever. I mean, it really, really does. This is a good movie. I highly recommend it. The last movie I got this month, and certainly not the least, I got Django Unchained, and I watched it recently, and it just blew my mind. I mean, there's a reason why Christoph Waltz won an Academy Award for this movie. That's the second Academy Award he did with Quentin Tarantino. First was being that movie Inglourious Basterds, which is an excellent film. I mean, this is about slavery, and this is about a former slave who's looking for his beloved wife, and all hell just breaks loose from the get-go. I mean, you have people who dressed up like KKK and trying to get rid. They really do not like. I would say something, but I'm not going to offend anybody. But this is an excellent movie. And for you, Spike Lee saying this disrespect slaves, fuck you, racist prick. And I got 2 games this month. First game I got is Doom 3 BFG Edition. I wanted to get it at launch, but I couldn't afford it at the time. But I got it for 18 bucks at GameStop used, and I do not regret this decision at all. I haven't played much of Doom 3, but I have had a scene of it. It's visually dated, even though it's got some nice enhancements. I mean, it's got some nice environments, but the character models look low. It's got low polygon count in characters, that's all I gotta say. But what really hooked me, it's got the original Doom 1 and 2, and their PC expansion packs, and they play beautifully on this game, the collection. And just to show you, it's celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. Happy 20th anniversary, Doom! You earned it! And this is a kick-ass collection. They shouldn't call it Doom BFG Edition. Instead, they should call it Doom The Ultimate Collection, because that's what it fucking is. A kick-ass first-person shooter collection. I highly recommend it. Last but not least, one of the best fighting games that's even surpassed the awesome Mortal Kombat, and that is Injustice Gods Among Us. It's a DC fighting game, and I'll tell you what, it makes that DC Justice League game that was on the Super Nintendo look like Shaq Fu. That's how awesome this game is. I mean, that game sucked, but this game does not, and it's even better than Mortal Kombat due to the fact it's got more balanced difficulty. The final boss is Superman, and he will kick your ass unless you're playing on a lower difficulty. Which I did, because I suck, but still. But this is even better than Mortal Kombat. This may be one of the best fighting games this generation. And this generation is winding down with the next generation creeping up on us. With the new Xbox Infinity and PlayStation 4 creeping up on us. I'm not sure about the Xbox Infinity being the official name, but I'll learn about it next couple of weeks or something. I don't give a shit about the Xbox though, so I'm not going to buy that Xbox. I am definitely getting the PS4 though. And I already have the Wii U, but if I see another motherfucker on YouTube or just people bashing Nintendo Wii U just because of lack of games, there are third parties just sabotaging the fucking system. I mean, you have Activision and EA purposely sabotaging their own games. You have Activision not doing DLC for Call of Duty on the Wii U, and you have EA treating the system like shit just because they want Origin on their system. You know what? I don't care if you got Star Wars license. EA, fuck you. If you're not going to support Wii U, I hope to God Nintendo don't support your sorry ass. I'm sorry, I'm just ranting. But seriously, this is one of the best games I've played in a long time. I did not pay 60 bucks for it. It was on sale at Toys R Us for 35 bucks, and I was fortunate enough to get it when it was there, because this was the very last copy. I highly recommend this game. That's all I got this month, and sorry when... Till next time, bitches! What are you doing?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.